give it a minute. Let's see if anyone. It takes them a second. Let me pull up the chat again, actually. I usually get like 30-ish people. Hello. Oh, some people are here already. Hold on. Let me turn you all the way up. Angle that down. Put that here. Move that there. Close these tabs. I have to be operating at peak efficiency.
Optimizing the stream machine.
Chat, ignore my fit tonight. I'm gonna wait till more you get here. I'll explain myself. How we all doing? Welcome back to another movie night club stream film cinema. Y'all, who's here? Eileen, Rose, Snowy, Gas Station Richard Pills, Andre, Ollie, Duck Sauce. Hello, everyone. You know what? I'm gonna start talking now because if they want to hear what's going on with me, they should have showed up on time. I went to the beach today. I just got back from the beach. I actually just got out of the shower. I had to wash all the sand and seaweed off of me. I got horribly sunburnt. That's why I'm wearing this big Danny DeVito t-shirt right now to hide my sunburns. But you can see, I don't know if you can see how red that is, but yeah, I messed up. And here's why I messed up. I used spray sunscreen, and I forgot to apply it evenly. So there's patches on me where it's like, it looks like a spray like thing because it did not hit it evenly, especially on my legs. So I'm wearing pajamas, kind of, and I'm just gonna, let's see if we can see some more. There we go. You can see that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I fucked up. I messed up. Rookie mistake, except I'm not a rookie, but, you know, I should have known. I also haven't, I hadn't really been to the beach much this summer. I think I only went one other time, so. No, literally, the one other time I went was to film the ending for the Danny DeVito video. And that wasn't really me. We didn't hang out for very long. I filmed what I needed to, and then we left. I went to, well, I can't spoil the ending in the chat, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But I went to a beach to film the ending, and that was my only other beach experience. But I'm going to Hawaii next month, so that's where my real beach experience for the summer is going to be.
Well, it's good you're getting the sunburn out now.
Yeah, this was
you're getting this out of your system.
This was me pre-gaming for Hawaii.
Yeah.
Let's see who's.
This is you pre-gaming. You're gonna get crazy burnt in Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Let's see who's here. Osvaldo is here. Trevin Grayek 1671 is here. Jonathan is here. Abe is here. AO Productions is here. Dylan is here. Dylan said, "Hey, I was just watching Glee after 24 and The Simpsons." So wait, so you watched an episode of The Simpsons, and then an episode of 24, and then an episode of Glee? Or did you watch all three? No, or did you watch 24 and The Simpsons at the same time, and then watch? I'm unclear of the timeline in this comment.
Dual screening 24 and The Simpsons, and then you get your fill of that, and then you watch Glee to decompress.
Crazy combo. Yeah, Jonathan, I got sunburned. Here, y'all want to see the sunburn again? I went to, there it is. You can see very clearly the line. I went to Rockaway Beach, which is a beach in New York. I'd never been to that beach before, and it is a beach. New York City. We have beaches.
That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you that on the
Yeah.
on the brochures.
Jake, what do you got? You got lake beaches?
We got lake beaches. Yeah, Chicago got lake beaches. Some of them are made. Does New York have like concrete beaches?
No.
Okay.
We got oceans.
Chicago has concrete beaches. We have big slabs of concrete that go right into the water, and then some of the beaches are made of sand and some of them are concrete. And it's
That's
awesome.
beautiful. I think we have enough people here. Introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, what you do, and any other personal information that you want to give.
Yeah, so I'm Jake. My home address no, I'm Jake. I'm a YouTuber. Jake's Hot Friend is the channel.
I linked to you in the description.
And
I think,
what'd you say?
You're linked in the description.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm linked in the description. I do like commentary stuff mostly. So I talk about movies. I talk about movies a good amount. Usually bad, horrible movies. And then sometimes I go and I do things as well.
What's
Sometimes
your best video?
I try a little slice of life.
What's your best video
What'd you
so
say?
far? What's your best video so
My
far?
best video so far, honestly, my best video so far, I think, is the one I just most recently posted, where I like, right when the Backrooms was coming out, there were a ton of people posting like TikToks about like liminal spaces. Yeah, so it was a bunch of like liminal spaces in Chicago, and I went to them, and that's my favorite one I've done so far, just because like, it hasn't been the best performing video, but it's definitely like the one where I got to like do the most fun stuff. I got to just kind of go spend a wonderful afternoon in the city I live in, and so that was like pretty epic.
That's beautiful. That's why I like some videos. It's just like you come up with an idea and it's like, this is gonna be so much work to film, but then when you're actually filming it, it's like, oh wait, this is an adventure.
Yeah, and that's like so much more rewarding, I feel like, than coming up with an idea where it's like, this is so much work to film, but that's just because I'm watching like 20 movies for a video or something, you know?
Yeah. No,
I mean, you know that grind.
Don't even get me started. I've been watching Danny DeVito movies since last year. Like,
yeah,
I actually feel bad. I started this like binge beginning of last year, and there were some people, because you have a guest role in the video, one of 20 people who have a guest spot in this video. And what happened was, last year when I started it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm making good progress. I'm gonna start talking to people now. There was three people who finished their segments last summer. They sent me their bits last summer, and I was like, yeah, the video will be done later this year.
That it kind of worked out beautifully for me though, because I was really, really late on getting my thing done. Because I don't know if I ever told you this, when I filmed it and I edited most of it, and then for some reason that project file did not work in Final Cut anymore. And so I like literally, whenever I did anything, there would be like 10 seconds of like loading icon. So I was like, oh my God. And then I was like super delayed on it, and I got really lucky that I actually wasn't delayed. I was right on time.
No, you weren't delayed, because like, this video, I'm finally deep into editing it now, like very deep into editing it, and it's really coming along. But yeah, this is a 4-hour long video essay. Like, I'm going full Quentin reviews. I'm going full H Bomber guy, Jenny Nicholson. Like, I'm really trying to shock the algorithm with just an absurdly long video essay that is about something, about a living meme. Danny DeVito himself, he's had so many memes of him over the years, like egg, rum ham, you know, the I get it, of the picture of him crying, I dropped my monster condom that I use for my Magnum dong. Like, there's so many. The Lorax is a meme of itself. Like, he's just a meme.
I feel like there's so many. Like, every line he has in Always Sunny, I think, is out there as like a meme in some. I think there's like not an episode he's in that doesn't have something in it.
So in this edit I'm doing, each movie has like its own title card. Like, I put up the title of the movie, the year, the poster for it from when it came out. I thought about going through It's Always Sunny and pulling like a different Danny DeVito quote for every movie, and then I thought about it for a few more minutes and was like, wait, that would take me so long to match those up. So instead, I'm playing just like jingles from the show for each one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of work. I have a smaller video coming out this week, but just to like tide people over.
Right. I feel like that's always like such a like weird thing when you're working on a longer thing of like I need to put something out, but it's like I also have this 4-hour Danny DeVito video burning a hole in my pocket.
And especially because I had people who sent me their segments a year ago.
Right.
Like, Ashley Norton.
Yeah, there's like
Ashley Norton did a bit about Hercules. Like.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh fuck, you know, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's happening. It's hopefully September, if not October. Depends on how much I get done before I'm going to Hawaii and then Japan. So depends on how much I can get done before then.
That's so sick. How long are you in like both for?
Week in Hawaii, a little under a week in Hawaii, a little more than a week in Japan.
That's sick. That's so cool.
That's my big trip for the year. It's gonna be exhausting. I'm so excited. So we are watching House of Wax tonight. Please tell the people about House of Wax.
House of Wax, folks, is a 2005 horror slasher movie that I think is very awesome. And it's also, I learned this recently, a remake. Because I guess originally there were 2 movies that this 2005 movie is based off of. There was one in like 1953 and one in 1933, which is crazy. There's a long cinematic history for House of Wax, which just adds to this richness I think the film has. But yeah, it's awesome. It's got Paris Hilton in it. It's got the needle drops in it. I think are incredible. I think it's got like the end credit needle drop, I believe, is My Chemical Romance. And then throughout there's like Disturbed, and like I think there might be Incubus in there somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy.
This is like the most mid-2000s movie that came out in the mid-2000s. Chad Michael Murray, Paris Hilton, Jared Padalecki. If you don't know who Jared Padalecki is, he's the guy from Supernatural. He played Winchester in Supernatural. It's got Deftones, it's got Disturbed, it's got My Chemical Romance. I watched this movie once. I looked at my letterbox. I watched it once in 2021 with my friend and my brother, I think. I think the review I left at the time said... What did I say? I said, this is what happens if they catch you shoplifting at Yankee Candle.
My letterbox was also candle related. Wait, let me find it.
Also, to answer someone earlier in the chat, Eileen asked, does Taxi feature in the video? Yes, I do talk about Taxi, and I actually, I'll spoil it. I had George, he's the guy who is on the laptop screen in the Sia video and the Young Sheldon video. He's the one who's calling in from a laptop screen. I had him reenact a scene from Taxi for me. Because I couldn't show a whole scene from Taxi, so I had him act it out for me. And it's beautiful.
That's so funny. Do you think the Danny DeVito video might be the best one you've ever made?
Best is relative. Definitely biggest. Most stupidly long, like in Final Cut, so that it wouldn't slow down. I had to separate it into 5 different projects so that it wouldn't slow down in editing, and I'll just stitch them all together. I gotta swing for the fences, you know. I need the algorithm. I'm not complaining, but it's like I gotta shock the system a little bit.
Yeah. The meta right now is 4-hour videos. I've been hearing that.
The meta is create an absurdly long, because that's what happened. My first video that took off was the one where I watched every Oscar Best Picture winner. People love, and that one wasn't even that long. That one was like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, the algorithm loves if you just come out and like like Quentin
Yeah.
reviews, right?
Yeah. Yeah, didn't he just post like isn't there like a 12-hour Quentin Reviews video that just came out
He
or something like that?
posted a 7-hour video about Grumpy Cat recently. And he's most well known though for doing like iCarly, the history of iCarly.
Yeah.
10 hours long, like where he covered
Yeah.
every single episode.
If the Danny DeVito video does well, you do probably have to do that sort of thing
Yeah.
for
If
Always
it doesn't,
Sunny,
if it doesn't, I
unfortunately.
gotta get a day job. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get
If
a
it
day
doesn't,
job.
it's
Yeah.
over, dude.
I had a day job, and then everyone got laid off in 2024, and it was like, well, I
Whoa.
guess this is my full-time job now, and I miss health insurance. I miss
Yeah.
I have health insurance, but I have to pay for it myself, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss health insurance. I miss financial stability.
Yeah. That'd be nice to have. I hear that.
What kind of day job do you have?
I'm an editor for a YouTuber full time. So I've got
Oh.
Yeah.
Should
so
I have asked this
I
YouTuber
edit.
to be in this video?
What'd you say?
Should I have asked this YouTuber to be in this video, or is this like a Minecraft YouTuber? Is this like someone?
No, I mean, it's his name's Danny Gonzalez. If you're familiar, he's a commentary guy.
Okay. So he's okay. So that's another level.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
Yeah,
other
it's
level.
like I know him because he's my boss, and I've asked him to be in like one thing very, very briefly, and I'm like, you don't have to do it, man. I get it.
That's
But-
crazy that you edit for him. That's like if you like me 4 years ago, I would have been like, now I'm just like, yeah. Welcome to the YouTube club,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's interesting because it's like, I've had this job forever. I got this job, like, right out of college. And so I had, like, the same trajectory where I think I used to be like, holy fucking shit. And now I'm like, okay.
I was going to say, your videos are edited in a Danny Gonzalez style. So now that makes sense. That makes so much sense now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta respond to the chat a little bit. I can't ignore my chat.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Mr. Duck saw my first video that became a believer. Is peak educated in the history of the Oscars. See, my Oscars video, I'd love to redo sometimes because that whole video I took as a joke. Like I could do it. I could actually put details in.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton scares me. I canceled Sia. Puppet said, this is one of your first horror movies.
Whoa.
You never... Jake, what was your first horror movie that you remember seeing?
Well, I remember... I don't think it even counts as a horror movie anymore, but when it, like, came out, I guess people were kind of calling it that, but, like, Jurassic Park was, like, the first movie I ever watched. But first, like, horror movie, I, like, was so scared as a kid. I was a huge scaredy cat, and I did not like watching anything scary. And so the first time I saw, like, any horror movie that I could, like, watch the whole way through was Scream. Because it's a little bit, like...
Yeah.
It's having fun,
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. The first horror movie that I remember watching is Blair Witch Project. And it was because I was scared. I was a scared kid too. And this was like when Netflix on the Wii was a thing. So this kind of shows like how old I was. I was 13. This was 8th grade. And I was at like a bunch of kids were hanging out. And they were like, we should put on a horror movie. I got Netflix on the Wii, and we went, and that was the one they picked, because it was what was there. And, it's freaked the shit out of me, but I, like, pretended like it didn't bother me at all, because I was around all these kids who I thought were cooler than me, so that's how it goes. I think the second horror movie I ever watched was Cabin in the Woods, and the third was The Babadook. So those are my first 3.
Oh my God.
I gotta talk about this in a video sometime. I do these like unscripted videos sometimes where I just sit on the floor and ramble about different topics. So
Yeah.
Puppet said, I saw House of Wax on Spike TV as part of one of its horror
Whoa.
marathons. The commercials were like, don't miss House of Wax. It's spooky, it's scary, it's bloody, and it's smoking hot.
Oh, that's actually something. One of the reasons that I think House of Wax is really fun to watch, like one of the reasons I pitched it for this, is because the commercials, like when it was coming out, it was like 2005, and it was like that peak, like weird, like 2005, 2000s, like misogyny in these commercials about
Ooh.
like they were running whole ad campaigns that was like, watch Paris Hilton fucking die. And it like, that was the whole selling point, and it was insane. And then you watch the movie, and it's like, I don't remember all the details of the movie, but I remember being like, Paris Hilton is like really killing this. Like Paris Hilton is like good in this movie. And so there's something a little bit like, I feel a little bit like, culturally we can all kind of try and reclaim this movie from the Spike TV
Yeah, I'm trying to
producers.
find the like. I'm on YouTube right now looking at like a House of Wax movie commercial 2005. See if I can pull
Yeah.
anything up that's like that. Wow.
Yeah, Paris is good. I agree. Yes, Puppet. Yes.
The audio in these commercials is terrible.
It's like the like 30,000 times over ripped from like YouTube downloader video quality.
Yeah, I can't. None of these are good. I was gonna say I could show one on stream, one of these on stream, but these are like, in, in. Y'all can look it up if you want. Look up House of Wax 2005 TV spot. Let me try pulling up an actual trailer. Come on, I want to see an actual trailer.
Used to air Star Trek TV show and movies on Spike TV. Spike TV used to mean something, man.
The Spike
Spike TV used to.
Spike TV Video Game Awards.
Whoa. Which I think, am I wrong, or did that evolve into like the Game Awards?
It did.
Like
So the Spike TV Video Game Awards were first, and then they were canned, and Jeff Keighley was like, well, I guess I'll start my own award show. And that's the story.
God, that's so crazy. That's such like it's the opposite of like a humble beginning. It's like an evil, like a wicked beginning.
Yeah. I think the Spike Video Game Awards lasted until like 2013, maybe.
Damn.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna get this started hopefully in about 5 minutes. Everyone pull up your movie on your screen. And I'm gonna do my plugs real quick. Thank you for being here for Movie Night Club, Wax House, Movie Time, Horror Evening. I'm still exhausted from the beach. You know when you leave, like, you know when you're in the ocean all day and then you like still feel the waves when you get home? That's like how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
If you want to support me, I love a channel membership. You get your name in green. You get this Zoe Saldana Pog face emoji. You get it all. You get all the things you could want. You can gift it to other people. It helps me out a lot. I also have a Patreon. If you get your name in the Patreon the next few weeks, you can have your name in the credits of the Danny DeVito video. And I think that's a great investment for anyone looking to have their name added to Danny DeVito history. I think that's a great investment that you can make. It also helps me make the video. I wish I had a script for this. I don't have a script for this. Y'all, I am tired, and I'm mad at Neutrogena Beach Defense for betraying me like this, even though I was the one who used it wrong.
Anti-sponsorship Neutrogena.
Neutrogena doesn't sponsor YouTubers, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I ain't care. I've never seen a Neutrogena sponsor on YouTube. You know, there's certain, I've been around YouTube, I've been doing sponsors long enough now, there's certain sponsors where I'm like, I'm glad I missed that trend. Like, BetterHelp, of course. Air Up is another big one where I'm like, glad I didn't do that one. Didn't have to. I mean, there's been sponsors, low key. There's been sponsors that they don't tell you this, but most sponsors, you only have to keep it on your video for a year. So, and plenty of people do this. After the video's been up for a year, you can go back and delete the sponsor from the video. So if you ever watched a YouTube video and you were like, I seem to remember, I thought I remembered a G Fuel sponsorship here.
Yeah.
Or BetterHelp or something. Like, I thought there was a BetterHelp ad. Maybe there was. Maybe it was deleted. You don't know. How are you gonna know?
Yeah.
Wayback
wasn't there a
Machine?
HelloFresh ad here? This is.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, Wayback Machine can't help you. Sorry. Yeah, see, Deem, I feel like I knew that in spirit, but I was stupid. I also didn't apply it correctly. I kind of didn't spread it evenly, which is, especially my legs. This is a big problem with my legs. But you know, it's fine. I could use the tan. I've been very pale.
Do you tan after you burn, or is it, because for me, I just burn. Like, I burn and I burn bad.
I tan on my arms and then like nowhere else. So I'm gonna look crazy when I go to Hawaii. It's fine. No, Puppet, I was not sponsored by Hawaii, but by Ohio. Fuck, very different place. I was not sponsored by Ohio. That Ohio video, I made a video 2 years ago where I watched every movie with Ohio in the title, and that was purely because I had a sponsor. They needed a video quickly. That was the first idea that came to mind of like, I just got to put something out. And now I'm internet friends with one of the people who made one of the movies in that video. So
whoa,
he was on the stream last month. We watched Fateful Findings.
Oh, that's sick.
One of the movies in that video was called Ohio Walnuts, and it's a documentary about these guys trying to write a whole rap album in a week.
Whoa, and what? It predicted Rap World. That's crazy.
No, it was from 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. It's like so of its time. Like, it's these guys in a hotel room, like, the main guy, he's showing off his like Homelander Lego, and then they go see Elvis in theaters. Like, they eat Raising Cane's in the parking lot. Like, it's such a slice of life of like Ohio suburban, like. And so now I'm like internet friends with the guy who made it, and he's still making stuff.
Was he in it? Like, was he one of the guys trying to make? He
was the guy trying to. He was the singer. That was the guy that I befriended, was the guy who actually did the rapping. My favorite bar is all my shooters asexual. They don't fuck around. Leave your pants looking like a whole lot of brown.
Wow.
Sadly, their album they made in that movie, they never finished the album. The movie ends with like, we didn't finish the album, it was too shitty. That's just like how it ends. It's great.
That's a very honest, a very, like, you know, self-reflective thing for them to say.
Dylan said, I noticed Young Sheldon video, you cut intro because of copyright. But yeah. C'est la vie. She Who Speaks in Verse are going to dip from the stream to watch Lanterns. Wait, hold on. I'm going to light a candle in honor of the Wax House.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. I found my letterbox, speaking of candles. My letterbox review for House of Wax 2005 was imagine watching this movie in a room where there's a candle. That would be so scary. And now we're both doing that.
When now we are both doing that. I follow you on Letter. Is it the same as your YouTube?
Yeah, Jake's hot friend.
Gotta make sure I follow you. Okay, well now I do.
It's gonna be. Wow. Good save.
You can type the name of your letterbox in the chat, and then everyone can follow you.
Yeah, you got it.
You just watched Coyote versus Acme. Today.
I did. I went to an early screening today. And I'll be honest. It was good. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
It's more so the circumstances of how it was almost deleted.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like I got it. I gave it a way higher because I don't do stars on Letterboxd because I'm boring, so maybe I'm a boring follow. Also, the chat message I just sent sounds insane because it's at Jake's hot friend saying Jake's hot friend. It's like when a boomer will comment on a Facebook post and say Michael or something.
Garlic bread.
But yeah, it's like, what'd you say?
Garlic bread. There's like an old Facebook post. It's like an old
yeah,
garlic bread. Garlic bread. Oh, haha, sorry, the internet is too young for an old egg like me.
That's crazy. But yeah, Coyote versus Acme is fun. Go see it in theaters if you get a chance. You know, stick it to David Zaslav, I guess, even though he's making money off of it.
Shout out David Shout out David.
Yeah, friend of the stream, right? Friend of the channel.
Friend of the stream.
David Zaslav.
Yeah. We're gonna get waxing. We gotta start House of Waxing because this movie's a little longer than some other ones we watch on stream. This is an hour and 50, so we gotta get going. So if y'all are new to this, I don't think there's anyone new here tonight. I say 3, 2, 1, go, and then we all press play at the same time, and you sync yourself up with the timer on the bottom. But I think everyone here knows the deal. Chat, say that if you have the movie pulled up, say that you're ready. I want to see some readies in the chat. Readies in the chat. See some readies in the chat. I'm looking at the You May Also Like on Tubi, and it's Mars Attacks, 13 Ghosts, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Ghost Ship, Jawbreaker. I don't know what the other movies are. Jeepers Creepers, Tales from the Crypt, Final Destination, Scream, the complete TV series on MTV. And Rush Hour. Okay, everyone is ready.
Oh, and Rush Hour.
Dang, there's a lot of people here for House of Wax Night. Hi, Nugbones. Rainadora.
People love wax.
Time to wax. Waxing Moon. 13 Ghosts is gas. No, it's 13 Ghosts, not 13 gas. Y'all, I'm off my game. We just gotta get started, please. Alright. I will say 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Y'all ready for this? 3, 2, 1, go. Incredible. I'm ready to be transported back to 2021 and by extension 2005. 2021 was a terrible year for me. I don't want to be transported back to that year. I was not doing well.
Just skip right to 2005.
Yeah, I was what you might call clinically depressed. Now I'm just regular.
Hell, oh yeah.
Chat, how many of you have not seen this before? I'm gonna guess most of you. This movie has like
I don't know though because
it has 500,000 like views on Letterboxd, which is a lot for Letterboxd. What do you think the budget on wax was for this movie?
I actually know the budget on wax. That
Oh,
was a fun fact I looked up.
what
Do you
was
want to guess it?
it? Had to be at least like they had to spend at least like $500,000, right? It's a lot of wax
I think there's no exact estimate out there. It's north of $1 million, though, is
on just the wax.
estimate.
Wow.
On just wax. Yeah. The movie itself was like 40 million, I think. And that's 2005
These are
money.
some
That's
nice-
pre-recession money.
There's some nice waxy shots. Who directed this?
Great. What?
Who made this?
Who's
Wait,
responsible?
I'm gonna
for
text
this?
my friend that I watched House of Wax with and see if she remembers us watching House of Wax.
Hell yeah. You find out you dreamed the whole thing.
House of.
Like, that's crazy. Like,
Oh, here
that's
we go.
actually, like, so... The wax title card, love it.
Chat, what band is this? You better know the answer. Whoa, I want fries. Paris can have the fries. Wait, where is this supposed to take place?
That is also a good... I think it's, like, in
I just assumed
the
California.
South. I think it's, like, in, like... Yeah. It definitely could just be California. Also, it looks like the person who directed this hasn't really done much else except for that Blake Lively movie, The Shallows. If you ever saw that or heard about that. What a story career.
Colette Sarah. That's...
Yeah.
I probably said that wrong.
I know, I literally was like, I don't want to say it wrong, so I just avoided it.
Wait a minute. He directed Black Adam.
No way.
This was the first movie he directed, but he also
wow.
directed Black Adam, Jungle Cruise. He directed Carry On, that came out recently. The one about the TSA agent.
Damn. I'm sorry for misrepresenting the career of Jaume Colette Serra.
But how did he get this gig? He was given the opportunity to direct it by producer Joel Silver. Okay, that doesn't answer my question. Before this, he directed music videos and television commercials for PlayStation, Budweiser, and Verizon. Okay, that answered my question.
This does kind of have that, like, 2000s green PlayStation filter. Jaume is the pronunciation.
Jaume.
Okay. Oh, you think? Don't quote you on that. Okay. Not my ass quoting you on that.
This make me want fries. I should have gotten some fries.
That would be kind of a vibe. Like some good like some like drive-in type food with this movie.
My This sucks.
This is the worst day of my life, and it can't get worse than this.
Eileen said I like the teenagers in Evil Bong way more. Respectfully, I already disagree. We watched Evil Bong on stream in April, and I mean, I was too high to process anything that was going on, but I didn't miss much.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that I've always like heard about, and it's been on my radar for a long time, and I just like I feel like I know that if I watch it, I'll probably have like a weird experience with it. Evil Bong was miserable. Yeah, I believe it. That makes me feel better though to hear that, because I've always kind of been like, oh, am I missing out by not watching the bad Bong movie?
Where are we going, Blake? Alright, chat, what song is this? I was looking up where this takes place.
Oh yeah.
This is.
Did you find any leads?
This was filmed in Australia,
Whoa.
but it's supposed to be just a generic town in the U.S.
Oh, okay. So
It's
the
a
location is America.
Yeah, a fictional town called Ambrose, but they shot it in Australia.
Oh. Wow.
That would have been
I
so much
guess
more
maybe that's
money to
because
fly everyone out to Australia to film this.
Yeah. Maybe wax is cheaper in Australia.
Gotta be. Approximately 20 tons of wax were used in the movie.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it, but they do, they do build a house of wax for this movie. I remember that being the thing that like shocked me the most when I watched this. I was like, I cannot believe they, like, the extent they go to do the wax stuff.
In 2000,
You guys are in for a treat.
The year after the movie came out, Village Roadshow Studios sued special effects expert David Fletcher and Wax Productions because of a fire on set during production. The $7 million lawsuit alleged that they were grossly negligent, which destroyed the fire caught and spread and destroyed part of the studio space. They did not have firefighters on standby and were using timber props near naked flame.
And that's the type of thing you can do in Australia. You can't do that in the U.S.
You're so right. Roger Ebert gave this 2 out
It's
of
so
4.
funny to. What do you give it?
I'm just Roger Ebert gave this 2 out of 4, and Paris Hilton won the Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actress.
That's crazy. I refuse to accept that.
This was 2005. It was a big year for hating on Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
She was the hot celebrity to hate that
Yeah, that's
year.
a purely political award.
It's like, do you remember in 2012 there were petitions to deport Justin Bieber? They were like, "Oh, Obama, deport Justin Bieber."
Yeah.
Deport Justin Bieber.
It was deport Justin Bieber and Coney, and those were the 2 big issues of the time.
BP oil spill? Don't worry about it. Old news.
Don't worry about it. That's not.
Yeah. Hi, Jade. We're watching a movie that was filmed in Australia. What are they smelling? Just like candle wax?
Yeah. God, oh, it smells like spices and lavender.
Bless
what
me,
the
dog.
fuck?
Dude, where's my light? I gotta light this candle.
It's crazy we're only like 15 minutes in or 13 minutes in or whatever, and it's like the soundtrack already is this.
Oh, it's
this level.
So it's like watching a Dragon Ball Z movie from the early 2000s. They just throw in a Deftones song and it's like, oh, I don't think that was in the original anime. Abe said this could be a sequel to the 1950s film. Is it, or is it a remake? Or could it be a sequel?
I think it's a remake, but I like the headcanon that it's a sequel.
I mean, I never saw the original, so.
Me neither. I mean, once you watch this, you don't need any more out of this concept, really. Oh, the original's a Vincent Price movie? That rocks.
The original House of Wax was the first color 3D film.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
And the first black and white 3D film came out 2 days earlier.
That's crazy. The original is so camp. I remember watching on Halloween. I feel like any Vincent Price movie I've ever seen has been like one of the most camp things in existence. The Tingler. You familiar with The Tingler?
I am. I have not seen, but I am familiar.
Yeah, there's a theater near me that did like a Tingler night, and it's probably the best time I've ever had in a movie theater, just watching this horrible old horror movie with like 400 people.
I'm now reading the Wikipedia page for the original House of Wax, and Vincent, the director, was blind in one eye, so he was not able to see the 3D effect. And Vincent Price recalled, "It's one of the best Hollywood stories of all time. They wanted a director for a 3D film, and they hired a man who couldn't see the 3D at all."
That's so funny.
Yeah, the guy who directed the original House of Wax literally had an eye patch.
Whoa.
Why didn't they make this
That
remake
is the
in
way
3D?
I do think every director.
They could have made this remake in 3D.
What'd you say?
They could have made this remake in 3D. It was 2005. That was a big... 3D was just starting to be all the rage again.
Yeah, actually, they like dropped the ball on that so much.
Disappointing. Missed opportunity. The Tingler.
Yeah, the Tingler is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wish I had brought the Tingler tonight.
You can
'cause
bring
it
it
is.
next
I mean,
time.
that's like a classic.
If it's free online, you can bring it next
Yeah.
time.
Hell yeah. They were gonna do it in 3D, but they blew the 3D budget on wax. Yeah, they had $1 million and they could choose between 3D or wax, and I think they made the right choice.
What are you doing? Be right back, y'all. I'm gonna grab water and socks, because I'm not wearing any socks.
This movie is like smoking a whole pack of cigs in one night. Yeah, because it's smooth as hell. Because it's awesome. Oh, yeah, they do have Florida plates. You're right. The mystery has been solved.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, I do find myself wishing that this were wax. This is quite unpleasant. Also, while you were up getting socks and water, the chat stumbled upon the fact that they have Florida license plates. So we're thinking they're in Florida.
Oh, okay. The fictional town of Ambrose, Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Leatherface.
Yeah.
It's like the Trapper in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, there you go.
Now that's a cultural reference I understand.
I played a little Dead by Daylight, very little, like less than 20 hours, but
Yeah. No, me too. Literally, I literally played it and then got too scared. Because I still do have a bit of that in me, that scaredy cat type vibe in me.
it's fun playing with people in a voice chat because
Yeah.
then you can actually work together. Toss it to him. And I dumped it in a pile of dead deer. Fiber Moon Can said, would you rather smoke a bong with nicotine in it or wax on the tip of a cig? I guess the bong with nicotine.
Yeah.
That because you can.
Because is it...
Just tobacco out of a bong then. Whatever.
Yeah. Hitting the tip of a cig with the torch you need for dabs.
Baton Rouge in Louisiana.
Oh wait, yeah, because they're going to the football game is a Louisiana state school or something. So they're from Florida, but they're in Louisiana.
The lore of House of Wax.
Yeah.
DMS, you guys never had a dirty bowl? I mean, I have. Back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore, though. I haven't owned a bong in 7 years. No, 6 years. The last time I owned a bong was in 2020.
Wow. When the pandemic hit, you said that's enough.
What happened was I had my apartment in New York, and then I got stuck in Texas for 3 months. And I came back to New York, and one of my roommates was like, oh my gosh, we used your bong. Thank you so much. And it was, like, ruined. Like, they had shattered the glass on part of it. They shattered the glass on the stem. The inside was, like, coated beyond, like, what you could possibly clean. I just threw the whole thing out. I was like, this is a sign. I can't own this anymore.
Yeah, this is the universe saying...
I've never bought another one since then.
Put it away.
Jade said, the Australian studio parts of this movie were filmed in Queensland, which is the Florida of Australia. See, that's surprising to me because on the map, Queensland looks like it wouldn't be the Florida of Australia. But also, I don't know anything about Australia.
Yeah, this might just be... Yeah, me neither. And I think it's just because of the name, but I always thought Queensland was like a fancy part.
It's the Upper East corner of Australia.
The
Australia's
closest to New Zealand.
sorted into, these quadrants, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, they've sort of quartered Australia.
I'll be basic. Whenever I end up visiting Australia, I'll probably just go to Sydney, where everybody else goes.
Yup.
Inevitably, at some point in my life, I'll take a trip and go to Sydney and New Zealand in the same trip. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. Sydney and Auckland.
One big country. I can do one big trip a year. That's all I can afford, so.
Yeah. Never going to Australia in life. That's it. Hey. I respect it.
Never say never.
Yeah, you never know. If you go to Australia, you'll get diarrhea. That's actually crazy because my friend, like one of my close friends who has been there, his only experience was getting food poisoning there. Food poisoning. He like went for 2 weeks and he had food poisoning the entire time.
That's horrible.
I know. Like you take a 16-hour flight and then you get there and you're like sick. That's terrible.
I know so I went to film school at NYU, and there was a study abroad program in Sydney. It was study TV comedy writing in Sydney. A city known for its TV comedy writing.
Right.
I know someone who went on that study abroad, and she was like, yeah, it was horrible. Like, being in Sydney was cool, but she was like, the professor quit halfway through the semester, and they had to fly out another professor to finish the semester. And she just said, like, yeah, we didn't learn anything that we couldn't have learned just in New York. Like, she was like, it was the most pointless study abroad. She's like, I like living on...
That's like one of those study abroads that's like mostly just to like be abroad.
Yeah, and she was like, I like Sydney, but she was like, it's not that different from like LA.
Yeah, it's like LA, but there's less stuff going on. I could hang with Truck Guy. Yeah, he's kind of got a good vibe. Truck Guy.
Yeah, I don't trust him, but
I feel like this.
I'd drink a beer with him.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to ask him who he's voting for. I don't want to know anything about how he feels about things. But I wouldn't leave the bus. I wouldn't get off the bus if he got on.
Wait, so I'm confused. They just like, they were just like drop us off here. And it just happens to be a house.
Yeah, because they were trying to find that gas station to get gas for their, or no, they were trying to get a new belt, I think, for their engine. And then, yeah, so they got dropped off because they didn't trust him, which wise move, even though he might not be evil, who knows.
Jade said, I went to art school in Sydney because my novel character was a photographer and I went method.
Whoa. That's commitment.
That is commitment. Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time we're in this decrepit fantasy town from an abandoned amusement park.
last movie they were showing was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. It's a good movie.
Yeah, distribution in this town is it's tricky.
Lynn said I almost watched Baby Jane on Tubi. You should, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's one of the great. Well, it's one of the great movies of all time.
I've still never seen it. I gotta get on that.
It's the movie where they cast Betty Davis and Joan Crawford as characters who hate each other because in real life they hated each other.
Yeah.
And while
that's
filming
awesome.
this movie, they really hated each other. And it's great
Whoa.
because they are at each other's throats the whole movie, basically.
Yeah, that's going on the watch list.
The description is a former vaudeville child star viciously torments her paraplegic sister in their decaying Hollywood mansion.
Jesus. God
Yeah,
damn.
it's like two child stars where one of them didn't become famous, but then her famous sister becomes a paraplegic and she takes care of her and torments her. It's from 1962.
Jeez.
Crazy movie.
Yeah, that sounds Italian. Yeah, that's one of those ones. My like black and white like American movie knowledge is like pretty weak. I gotta get on that.
I've watched so many movies. I need to. My brain is like overwhelmed. At a certain point, you watch so many movies that your brain has to delete your memory of movies to make space for new ones. Like, if it wasn't for Letterboxd, I would have no way of remembering what I watched.
Yeah, that's at film school, you know?
And sometimes my metric of how good a movie is like how well do I remember it years later.
Yeah, how much did it stick with you?
Yeah.
In the giant like cloud of thousands of movies.
Yeah. I was gonna say I love that you have a Tokyo Drift poster behind you specifically.
Love it. Love it. It's awesome. No notes on that movie. Perfect film. Now, I went and saw Tokyo Drift at a theater near like where I am, and I was like
Oh, he's making
so excited
wax
because it was like
boobs. Sorry, I got
What'd
distracted.
you say?
I got distracted by the wax boobs.
oh yeah, I don't blame you. It's crazy.
I binge watched all the Fast and Furious movies 2 years ago, and Tokyo Drift is one of my favorites. I think 5 is my favorite one. But that's like everyone's favorite. Or no, 7. 7 is my favorite one. Everyone's favorite one is 7. But 5 and Tokyo Drift are up there. Tokyo Drift because it's just like so. I'm going to Tokyo soon for the first time.
Yeah.
But just the Japanese car culture aesthetic of it, the 28-year-old man in a Japanese high school, like Lil Bow Wow.
Dude, Bow Wow in that movie is electric. It's insane. I feel like those are I agree with those Fast and Furious picks. I've been watching those movies my whole life, and it's so like Tokyo Drift is awesome because it's like the Fast and Furious movie they made where they were like, yeah, this franchise is probably over. So
let's
this
try
will just be
something
direct
weird.
DVD and
And
let's try something
they
new.
try to like retcon it into the plot later, in a way
Yeah,
that makes
'cause-
no sense because it's like they decided, Tokyo Drift actually is set in 2013, and it's like, okay, but they're all using flip phones and driving like 2004 cars, like.
It's so awesome. I have a deep respect for what they've done with that franchise
Also, just
in terms of like
the theme song, like
yeah, that's hands down the best song that's come out of a Fast and Furious movie.
well, you're not a fan. You're not a fan of.
Tokyo Drift.
It's been a long day.
Oh well, yeah. Oh no, of course.
No, Tokyo
and
Drift.
R.I.P. to Paul Walker.
Tokyo Drift theme song is the best one.
Yeah. The House of Wax isn't even interesting. It's just people. People made out of wax. I might counter by saying.
Though I am a big fan of "We Own It" by 2 Chainz featuring Wiz Khalifa for Fast and Furious 6.
Oh my god, dude.
Shot, 2, 9,
See,
3.
They've never had a bad song
No.
from those movies. Like they're all good.
It's because they got that
There's
money.
of course Too Fast, Too Furious.
We're getting so distracted. We have to lock into House of Wax. They
Yeah,
got Wax
you're right.
Pig.
You're right.
Why did they just wander in there?
I think just because it was unlocked. Which I guess in an abandoned town, that's all you need. Oh.
In the window? Girl, say it's in the say it was in the window. You're confusing him. He doesn't understand what you're talking about.
He's so wax pilled right now. He just thinks you saw wax.
No, don't lock yourself in there, stupid. Jade said, Evasive in college, I went on a road trip to the place where they filmed Mad Max The Road Warrior. That's iconic. Now go to where they filmed Fury Road. I think it's a bit further out.
And then circle back, go to where they filmed House of Wax.
Yeah. Goes to a museum called House of Wax, is upset everything is made of wax.
Yeah, these people definitely do have the worst case of like horror movie brain. Of like like any slasher I've seen recently. They refuse to get out of this House of Wax.
Ah! Starry Princess said it should be really cold in there.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why would it be cold?
Well, because the wax would melt if it was too warm, right?
Shouldn't have built a house of wax in Louisiana then.
Yeah, kind of a huge issue with their business model
It seems
there.
like it would kind of. I've never been to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Fun fact about me. So, anyone want to go to
Me
Madame
neither.
Tussauds Wax Museum in New York? Hit me up. I probably won't go with
Do
you.
they have
but-
one in New York?
Yeah, it's in Times Square.
Oh,
They have a big statue of The Rock outside doing the like.
wow. That's awesome.
And it's the wax museum is right next to the AMC movie theater. So every time I go to that movie theater, I have to walk past the statue of The Rock, going like. It's like right next to the theater.
It's a test. It's a test to see if you're finally gonna break and go to the wax.
It's a test to see
museum.
if you're gonna accidentally walk into the wax museum instead of the movie theater. Yesterday, Dream said the melted presidents at the museum near me. What museum is near you that has melted presidents?
It's not a wax museum. It's something else. It's the Melted President Museum.
Like what? Give an example, sir. I want an example, please.
Yeah, stuff that most doctors wouldn't think to do. Putting like wax in people and stuff. Two boys left alone in the town. A fate worse than death.
It's blanket time, y'all. Get a blanket.
Hell yeah.
Unless it's hot in your house, and then in which case don't get a blanket.
It's freaking blanket o'clock.
Fiber Moon can't ask, why isn't this about waxing? That's the porn parody. You gotta go look that up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your cat is laying on you, that's more like a heating pad than a blanket, but close enough. Abe, I think it's too early to tell. No one's even died yet.
Yeah, it's really a slow burn so far.
Just like a candle.
Holy shit.
Right? Deep. Wait, I gotta go. Where's my matches? I wanna go light a candle. Or no, I got. What do I have? Not a candle.
Just playing with the fermented creature.
The sunburn is not... sunburn on my back especially is really...
Ooh.
It does not want me to move right now. I might have to sleep on my stomach tonight. Let it air out a bit.
Oh. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, what? They're acting like they're in a horror movie game. Like, let me just take my time and explore this whole Silent Hill town. Go inside every building.
He's trying to fill up his inventory.
Yeah, trying to look for all the keys you might need later. Girl Failure said, my guess is that everyone the main characters meet are made of wax and it's a mass hallucination.
Ooh. That is a good guess.
Thank you, Puppet. I'll try the aloe vera. I think I have some in my... under my
Have you ever
sink.
tried that? There's like a Vaseline that has aloe vera in it, like a green Vaseline lotion.
Ooh. I
It
will.
is.
I could
What'd
give
you
that
say?
a shot. I could give that a shot.
Yeah,
But-
it like genuinely fixes sunburns quicker. I don't know if that's psychosomatic, but I feel like it does.
Chop chop. Oh! Oh!
Ugh.
Oh, you got him. That's a horrible place to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, Sam Winchester, don't die. Haha, you're too sexy. This would have been before Supernatural. Right?
Yeah. I think so. Whoever made Supernatural saw him in this and was like, this guy's pretty great at being scared. I need to put him in a
When did
show
Supernatural
that's
start,
like that.
chat? Tell me the Supernatural lore. Supernatural lore.
It's Skrillex.
Oh, I thought that was her ringtone. Bye, Willow. Bye, Willow. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I should have brought caffeine for this.
Yeah, had I known you were gonna get
I might make,
sunburn.
this movie is so long. I could get up and get myself a tea. Nice
Yeah,
little
you got
caffeinated
time. And
tea.
you,
And I've
based
seen
off of
this
what's
before,
happened so
yeah.
far, you probably won't miss much.
The way he threw that. That's your stuff, dude. You could have just put it down.
Yeah. Whoa, Supernatural began on September 13th, 2005. So that was like
Oh, so it was right after this.
right after this. Big year for him.
Is she gonna run over his foot? This is nuts.
Yeah.
Haha, dum dum. Don't even know how to drive. Can't even drive good. Can't even drive good.
Can't even drive out of the town of Wax.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
I kind of forgot that this movie.
I'm assuming these two guys
has, like,
die
a-
next, right?
What did you say?
I'm assuming these two guys get killed next. I don't remember the order.
I feel like one of them does, but I think one of them, the brother of her, the main girl, I feel like they make it a while into the movie before he's in danger at all. Because I know there's scenes later in the movie where I remember distinctly being like, they have a weird amount of chemistry. These two actors who are playing siblings.
I hate the needle.
There's a bit of a... Yeah, that's tough.
Ew. Two 2005, man.
Yeah. Big year for basement and surgery cinema.
Again, this is what happens if they catch you shoplifting at Yankee Candle.
I mean, the one thing, it probably smells amazing in there. Kind of unrelated, but I always wonder how they do fake injections in movies. These are real. They actually did that to him.
What a nice little town. Bowling alley. Gas station. House of Wax. Everything a small town needs.
All the essentials.
Shower time, Adderall, a glass of whiskey, and diesel jeans. Yeah, right, Madison. I don't blame you. He looks waxing.
And I believe the lore is that these are real people with makeup on. And not just wax figures, because it was cheaper to get just wax makeup on extra actors.
That makes sense. Because you can't make a
But the shot...
whole wax body. You just
Oh,
gotta,
yeah.
you just need the face.
Right.
She's alive. She's real.
Yeah, that's a human being. You can't trick me for a second, House of Wax.
Deem said actually they put all the actors through the wax sprayer machine we just saw on screen.
Yeah, and when this movie wrapped up filming, they did sell the blueprints to that machine to the U.S. military, unfortunately.
Into Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Yeah. Yeah, I served 2 tours in Madame Tussauds.
Where is she hiding?
And yeah, wait.
Is she under?
Oh, she was in
she
the
was-
wax priest.
She's hiding under the wax priest.
Wow.
Oh. I'm gonna go get some tea.
Yeah.
BRB. BRT.
I'll keep you posted if anything crazily waxy happens when you're gone. I put on the original film from the 1930s instead. Let's see if it syncs up. Also, yeah, this guy does look like Dexter. He's sort of like evil Dexter. I've never seen the show. I don't know if Dexter is evil or not. It does not, but I'm enjoying myself. I honestly do think I need to, as someone who has now publicly brought this movie to watch, I need to watch the old ones. I gotta get caught up. Yo, back from the lanterns. Let's go. Much has changed since you left. You're really freaking out. My boyfriend named Dexter's in the car with me. Dexter! Dexter!
I know, yeah, these dudes haven't gotten kidnapped yet. That's crazy. She Who Speaks in Verse. That's literally it. It's crazy that they are just having a whole different type of movie than these other people are. To them, this is still a road movie. I would love to move this town if there was good internet and low rent. No other notes. No other notes about this town. Yeah, the super glue stuff. Chat, I mean, this is the super glue stuff is pretty bad. It's pretty stupid. I can't defend this. So you missed the bad guy super glued her mouth shut.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay.
I could see it from the other room, kind of. I could hear
Gotcha.
it. I got some pretzel sticks, and I got.
Whoa! Hell yeah!
I got some tea in my official movie watching juice mug.
Oh, whoa! Hell yeah!
Available on my merch store. If you want.
Oh yeah, the new merch looks really cool, by the way.
Movie watching juice. Thank you. It's The artist actually designed that months ago. I just was waiting until later to put it
Yeah.
out.
It's sort of the Danny DeVito video of merch.
I'm gonna have to make some Danny DeVito related merch.
Yeah. Especially when that
Ew.
video does go triple platinum.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie doesn't have a lot of like slasher moments, but the ones that it does have are like vile.
Visceral. You know that video, that video of the mom coming in and she's like, "Which one of you didn't flush the toilet after you had a shit?"
Yeah, disgusting.
Fucking one of yous. Are you what, Scottish? Street Fighter. Giovanni, to answer your question, it's 60%. I can't get to 100% because Letterboxd counts a bunch of shit that is not movies.
Mm.
Like, the stuff that I do not have logged for Danny DeVito on Letterboxd is like the Siskel and Ebert 1991 Holiday Video Gift Guide Special.
I do bet that is a vibe to watch.
You know, Anne Margaret, Hollywood Movie Girls 1980 documentary. lot of making of videos that they count as movies.
Yeah.
The Time Warner Earth Day special from 1990. Like, that's not a movie.
We all remember the Time Warner Earth Day special from 1990. We all remember where we were when that dropped.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I love House of Wax. It sucks. Emmy Soup. Yep. That's pretty much it.
Ew. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, let me keep going.
Don't keep doing it.
Ugh.
Dumb
There's really
ass.
two types of experiences of the movies so far, it seems. It's people rightly disgusted, and then other people being like, finally.
Hey, as someone who's only seen the first Saw movie and the one with Chris Rock for some reason, not a fan of movie gore. Not a fan of torture porn. Not a fan.
Yeah, I could only ever get through the first Saw movie. I like the thought of any of the more advanced ones where they've gone crazier and crazier each time.
Yeah, the first one is tame compared to what they do in the other ones.
Yeah.
Girl, she's clearly in on it.
Yeah, there's
She's
the
gonna
only other
jump scare
person I've
you
seen in
now.
this town where a murderer lives. Surely she's not involved.
Fuzzy Numbers asked, have I experienced... I refuse to believe there is a single person in the world who did the Saw Patrol double feature that they tried to push for a second.
That's crazy.
That was my favorite because it was like, Barbenheimer was so popular, let's promote Saw Patrol. It's like, Barbenheimer was Oscar-winning, Best Picture-winning Nolan film with Greta Gerwig live-action Barbie movie. You were proposing ultra-gory horror movie with a movie designed for literally toddlers. It's like...
Yeah, I can't imagine two movies where the target audience should, like, not be allowed in the other movies'
Yeah.
theater. More than those two. Yeah, like, this is... OMG, I forgot about those two. Deem... Yeah, where have these guys been? They've just been having a whole different
I love that they
experience.
put this part of the movie, like, way after a lot of the gore.
Yeah. And definitely before the worst of the gore, too. Like, it's right
You would
sandwiched
think
in the
this
middle.
scene would be at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah. This would be at the very beginning, and then they would both be killed, usually.
Move your body, babe. Is he gonna get grabbed?
Surely.
Uh-oh. Don't turn off that light, Paris. Ah!
Yeah, that guy really does look a lot like Tommy Wiseau. I guess this was before the room was like what it is now.
Yeah, the room was still underground.
Oh no, I'm remembering how Paris Hilton dies. Spoiler, sorry.
It's not sexy.
It's not. It's quite the opposite.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Osvaldo. I saw The Room in theaters last night.
Whoa.
It's on my Instagram story. And after the movie, I hung out long enough that everybody else left. And me, Nikki Carrion, a third friend, we got to play football. We got to throw the football around with Tommy. In
That's
the hallway.
crazy.
And we weren't even trying. We were just like holding a football, and he walked up to us and was like, "You gonna give me a pass or what?" And we just found ourselves.
That's so awesome. They sure love slashing ankles in this movie. Yeah, between that and the finger thing, I do wonder if when they were writing this, they were like, what's the most fucked up thing we could do? What's the most sick and twisted way we could do this?
We got to throw a football around with the Tommy Wiseau. Ooh. Fatality. I like some Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah.
Headshot.
Yeah, see, that's so goofy, and then the foot thing is, like, genuinely terrifying.
Perfect kill.
Paris is acting really well. Yes, I agree. I agree. I think she actually kind of crushed this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so we got it on video. I'm waiting for, we recorded on Nikki's phone, so I just gotta get Nikki to send it to me. But we played, we threw football around with Tommy for a few minutes, and it was a magical time.
Yeah, that's like, dare I say, that's what going to the theater is all about.
That was like some bucket list stuff. I was like, I never thought I'd.
Yeah, that's
this would
so
happen.
cool.
And it was really surreal while it was happening. And then he's like, okay, guys, I have to go now. Bye. He just walked away.
The fact that, like, he initiates it too is like, that's magical.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Our theory is that Tommy Wiseau is very autistic and can't handle crowds very well. But when it's just a few random people standing around, he's very happy to stand and talk for a bit.
I believe it. Yeah, he does seem like a person who, the type of fame he has especially is like, he deserves the fame very, very much. And it's like so interesting that he could be much more like outward about being famous and stuff. But it's very charming that he's not.
Wait, they're playing Baby Jane on the screen. That's
so
crazy.
I guess I have seen Baby Jane.
I have written, one of the top reviews for Baby Jane is, do we think that Ivana Trump has ever sang I've written a letter to Daddy?
And yes, I fear.
Okay, Giovanni, here's what you gotta do. Go to a screening of The Room that he's there in person, and then hang out after the movie is over until everybody else leaves, and bring your own football, and just stand around, and eventually he will come up to you. Stand by, put kisses. This is this is iconic. This scene is great.
Yeah. Yeah, like this movie really does have like little moments every now and then where it's like they did know what they were doing very briefly. There's a reason this guy got to go on to direct Black Adam after all.
Yeah, it was discovered that Tommy Wiseau was Hungarian. That came out like 5 years ago. Like they figured out he's Hungarian. And I think it was a really
As a person,
I think it was a really boring explanation. Like he inherited money from like his dad had like a car company or something. It like wasn't that exciting.
there's something almost even more charming about that, though, how humble that origin is. Or I guess humble. His dad owned a car company, but still.
But I think it was. I gotta look up the story again. It was they couldn't figure it all out. I might have been completely wrong, but the Hungarian thing, I seem to remember he's Hungarian, and he came to America and worked like minimum wage jobs, like dishwashing and shit, for years before he was able to get money from his family.
Yeah, I'm Hungarian, so this is actually like pretty huge for me.
Let me just make sure it's
to hear
Hungarian
this.
and not like. Make sure I'm not mixing this up. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's Polish.
No. Well, I mean that's great. I'm happy he's Polish. That's great. That's a big L for my people though.
Yeah, he was born in 1955 in Poznan, Poland. And his real name is Tomasz Wizerkowicz.
Whoa.
Wait.
This scene is really the height, I think, of the brother-sister strange chemistry.
Tommy Wiseau is
In this
70
movie.
years old now.
He's what?
He's 70.
Oh my god. God, you're lucky you got to play football with him while you still
Doesn't
can.
look a day over 40.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so Folgers coded. They love each other in the wrong way.
Okay. I got the video. I'm going to try to show it.
Whoa.
Oh my god, wait. Camera, please focus. This is very important. Actually, I'm going to airdrop this. I'll play it on my, play on the stream.
Oh, good question in chat. What are y'all's films that have believable siblings? Extra points if it's horror. My pick is Nope. Nope is a good one. I feel like they're very believable. They have good chemistry. I don't know though. Probably this one. Probably this movie. I think that pretty great sibling acting here.
maybe like Dumb and Dumber. They're brothers, right? I need to watch more movies. I don't know. Me. Yeah, agreed. Me too. I'm like racking my brain right now trying to think of a movie with siblings. Oh, Zathura.
That's a movie
Actually,
that exists.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, what happened? Why did it do that?
Some bad stuff.
Oh,
The guy
photos.
woke up and came and got him. Unless you count the Brotherhood of Paul Walker and Vin Diesel on the critically acclaimed movie Fast and Furious. That's true. That is a brotherhood of sorts. I would say that Dom and Mia in Fast and Furious are a good sibling casting and dynamic. They're not brothers in Dumb and Dumber. I've never seen it, so that's probably that explains that.
They're just dumb.
They're just two dumb guys who are good friends.
What I've done, I face myself.
Odds that song comes on in this movie are pretty high.
That's the song that ends Transformers.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What I've done.
I feel like this movie did need to be almost 2 hours long. Yeah, girl failure, correct. I agree. I feel like it maybe got this runtime and they let it be this long just because it's like a legacy remake or whatever. Maybe there was some sort of argument there, but it's like, yeah, they could have cut probably the first like 25 minutes. Oh my god, I totally forgot that they were conjoined or something, right?
I just realized that meant the puppies that we saw were waxed too.
Yeah.
Gross.
For some reason, that like really grosses me out.
Implications very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Giovanni asks, how is this longer than 12 Angry Men? Isn't 12 Angry Men not that long?
Yeah, I think like 12 Angry Men is like, maybe not exactly, but kind of a tight 90.
The length of a movie has nothing to do with its quality.
Oh yeah, it's an hour and 36 minutes, 12 Angry Men. Do they just dip the dead bodies in wax? There's something of a contraption that they put them in.
Ooh. You broke it.
Wow. And that's crazy because it's like that guy was alive still. He just killed him.
I love how nonchalant he was. He was gonna just like, oops, well.
Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't break his mewing streak.
Vincent, he kind of looks like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. He does. He really does. Oh, he was beheaded before? He wasn't alive still? Never mind.
I can see how they started a fire at the studio that led to $7 million in damages. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. When also their set is built out of a famously flammable material
Yup.
as well.
No, he got knifed in the leg.
Yeah. This has got to be the #1 most sticky
Yeah,
film set of all time.
They came up with this climax first and then worked backwards for sure.
Yeah. Because this is objectively... This is so
is this how the original movie ends too? Like the House of Wax burns down and they fight each other?
If it is, then these guys are hacks. But if it isn't, then they're geniuses.
Well, they're not hacks. It's a remake.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's not hack to copy someone in a remake.
Oh, he's sinking. Oh.
And the fact, like, 20 tons of wax, and they built all this wax house. They truly built a house of wax.
Yeah, like, how
it
do
blows
they...
me away.
These effects here, I'm like, how did they do this safely?
Yeah, I feel like they didn't. They, like, straight up were just like, we're just gonna do it as best we can.
That is a very satisfying wax cut right there.
Yeah, 1,000-degree knife versus wax sculpture of me and my brother as babies.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ugh.
So what you're saying is arson attack at Madame Tussauds.
Yes. That's the coded message in this movie.
Left-wing terrorists firebombed Madame Tussauds.
A movie that would have been cooler as a video game IMO. Honestly, yeah, this would be a pretty cool, like, kind of like, well, pretty much what you were saying earlier, of like them just walking around Silent Hill style.
Yeah. See, this climax probably cost at least $10 million on its own.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I know a lot of this is shot in miniature, but I would be amazed if at least like 5 tons of the wax wasn't the staircase alone.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, I do remember the first time I saw this being like, holy shit, that's real. Like, they built that for real. And they
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, that's impressive. It's a really impressive set piece.
Yeah.
That is, I think, one of the most impressive set pieces in any horror movie.
Yeah. It almost makes how kind of bad and boring the rest of the movie is worth it.
Yeah. I don't know that I saw that whatever happened to Baby Jane scene was pretty good.
Yeah. The movie really picks up. As soon as they get in the movie theater, it picks up.
What is the moral of the story here?
Wax is bad.
There's like a tag that I've heard on like a hip hop station before where it's a guy going, "Call the fire department. We just nuked the building."
Yeah,
the beat
yeah.
drops.
We just nuked the House of Wax. Their skin is going to feel so good once they peel the house off. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah. They never explain though where they got all the wax from.
You're
Like
right.
that shit doesn't just grow on trees.
Yeah, there should be a scene in this movie where they like go over a hill and it's just like a bee farm
Yeah,
as
like,
far as the eye
I'm
can
really
see.
confused where they got the wax from. What does that mean?
Oh my god.
Oh, he got away with it.
Wow.
Well, he didn't get away with it actually because they know there's a third son.
Yeah, yeah. They're probably gonna draw a pretty quick line to the only other
Yeah,
guy who lives
when
in
they
this
start
town.
questioning.
Yeah.
Well, that was wax. Oh, MCR time. Hit hide on the Tubi credits.
Let's go.
Robert Zemeckis, producer.
Wow.
Your heart you break, and like the blade you stain. Well, I've been holding on tonight. Words that I can say. Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Game of time when every star fall brought you to tears again. We are.
I would join in right now, but my Tubi started auto playing Friday, so I.
From every we should watch Friday on a stream. Why not? For Weed Month.
Honestly,
maybe.
do it. Yeah.
We got any MCR heads in the chat? Any MCRs?
Sound off in the chat if you're a MCRH.
Everyone tell me your favorite Chemical Romance song.
What do we got?
Oh, man. Who said I hopped into this movie an hour in? Okay, so he was the guy at the beginning of the movie who dropped them off at that town in the first place.
Makes you think.
Good night. Shout out Warner Bros.
That's really the moral of the story. Shout out Warner.
Oh my god. Earlier this summer in the wild, I saw someone wearing the t-shirt that says, if you see the police, warn a brother.
Warner Brother. That's crazy. That's an old head shirt. You don't see that too much no more.
It's like a guy who looked like he was like in his 50s. And the shirt was like, it had been frayed. Like, it looked like he had it for a long time.
That could be the first one of those shirts. Oh man.
Warner
Well, yeah,
Brother.
that was House of Wax.
This is the part where we read everyone's Letterboxd reviews.
Yeah.
So everyone leave a Letterboxd review, and we will read the reviews of the letter, the box of letters. We will letterbox the box of letter reviews. Last May, Letterboxd did an interview with the director about the 20-year anniversary of House of Wax.
Whoa. I wonder if maybe that's why I saw it last year, is because it was like in the zeitgeist again.
Hilton's casting in particular was a cultural event, with the actress leaning into the marketing hook that emblazoned the phrase "See Paris Die" across t-shirts for the movie.
Jesus. One of those t-shirts as like a post-ironic 2020s piece would go insanely hard, I will say.
This interview is interesting. The director says, I haven't seen the movie since it came out. My job was to figure out how to build a house out of wax, come up with some cool deaths, and make it fun for young people. At the same time we were shooting the movie, we were also shooting an MTV reality show. I didn't know how to make a movie, so I just took my experience directing commercials and tried my best.
You know what? Knowing that, he did pretty good.
Yeah, for a first movie.
You know?
That was his first movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's very like competent, even though it's not great. It's like, that's pretty crazy.
I can see how he later made Carry On, starring Carry On is the one
Jeremy
that had
Renner.
I heard about it. It had
Oh,
that was the one where
Jason Bateman?
yeah, but Jason Bateman was like, was he the one who looked crazy in that movie?
I think so. I think he looks. I remember like something like that going on.
Or am I thinking of a different movie? Was there another movie that involved like a...
Oh, yeah, because this is the one where Jason Bateman plays the bad guy and they make him look crazy. It's Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman. I think he plays a bad guy.
There was like some other...
Another like TSA movie.
Yeah.
Huh.
Was it not Carry On? It was really popular like last year, 2 years ago.
I feel like it has to be Carry On, right?
I could be thinking of a different movie. There's some movie where they had like a famous actor who's like bald and crazy in it, and it's like, what is going on here? This is gonna haunt me if I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm scrolling through an article of like the top 10 airplane movies, but none of them. These are all like old. TSA movie 2024.
Yeah, it's just pulling
Okay,
up
that's
Carry. I think
Carry
I'm
On.
thinking of Carry On. I don't know what I was thinking of, but there. I don't know what actor. I could have just made it all up in my head. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is not a movie that exists. It's just a really good idea that you have for a movie.
I swear there was some movie that came out where everyone was like, "This famous actor is bald in it and he's crazy." Don't know what it was.
I That sounds so familiar. Bald actor looks crazy. 2024. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, this is a thing about Carry On. It's an Instagram post where it's about Taron Egerton being bald for Carry On. I hate to just keep going back to Carry On. I feel like that's not productive.
Maybe it was Taron Egerton. Maybe that was it. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm still reading this House of Wax interview.
Oh, the article?
Yeah. The interview that they did last year about this. He said the shot that I remember the most because it was the most difficult was the one where we chopped the head off. That was done from point of view. It was the POV camera and then having the knives come right in front of the camera. It was very complicated because the cameras were so big at the time. We had to create a false floor where the actor had to hide their head and we would put the camera there.
Whoa. I would have thought the hardest shot to get in this movie is the one where the entire House of Wax was melting, but I guess...
I think they must have done that on green screens. And because that looked animated. CGI at a certain point.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably just shot like a miniature and then like CGI warped it or whatever, but that is so interesting.
They also shot this on film. This was shot on 35 millimeter.
Let's go. That's huge. I wonder, like, how many film prints of this movie exist out. Like, is there a chance that, like, a theater near me could one day be like, hey, we have a 35 millimeter print of House of Wax?
There's a theater in New York that just did a 35 millimeter screening of Click.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Flight Risk.
Did you get
the chat figured it out. The chat figured out it was Flight Risk.
Flight Risk.
That's what it was. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was Flight Risk, and Mark Wahlberg looked crazy in it. Thank you so much. That was really bothering me.
Oh yeah, because he has like he's not even fully bald. He's balding. That's insane.
That's so funny. Yeah, that was it. And people came out and they were like, is this just like trying to copy Carry On?
That's so crazy. Yeah, I guess there was a big
That's right, and it was directed by Mel Gibson.
Oh.
That's why. No. That's why I heard about it. Chat, should we watch Flight Risk? Just kidding.
It seems like
it's an HBO film.
It has to happen.
Just kidding. It's HBO only. Sorry.
Oh, damn. They paywalled Flight Risk. What the fuck?
I'm still reading this interview. They're talking about how they did the See Paris Die advertising.
Yeah.
They said Paris Hilton was very in on it. We all met and talked about it. That we came to a decision very quickly. This was pre-social media, so you had to do what you had to do.
You had to call for the death of one of your stars. You just had to. That is, it's good that she was in on it. I was always under the impression that this was a choice that she found out about afterwards. So that is good.
What is Paris Hilton up to these days, chat? Paris. I'm gonna Google her. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton is now
I did
45
look up.
years old. She just put out an album 2 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's still rich. She hasn't lost
If
her
you can
money.
believe it. Wow.
What is she up to
Yeah,
now?
before pitching this movie, I was like, all I looked up about her was to make sure she wasn't a Zionist. I was like, really, that would have really destroyed this movie for me, and I also would have felt evil pitching it. And she's not. From what the internet's shown me, she's not. So that's good.
She spends a lot of time now campaigning against abusive youth residential treatment centers.
Oh.
Because she was traumatized by a youth residential treatment center when she was a child, and she successfully campaigned to get many of them shut down for abusing children.
Wow. Okay, Paris Hilton.
She was abused in boarding schools as a child.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, she's still doing stuff.
Yeah, it seems like she's doing better stuff than House of Wax, even. I might even dare to say.
Yeah, her peak was definitely in the late 2000s, but she's still around.
Still on
In
the map.
2005, Madame Tussauds unveiled the Paris Hilton wax figure to coincide with the release of House of Wax.
Wow.
Synergy.
That is like some of the best brand integration I've ever heard of. That's awesome.
Oh, Paris Hilton's house burned down last year in the wildfires.
Oh no.
Sorry, one of her houses.
Oh, okay. As long as she has another one to go to, she's probably
Yeah.
fine.
She has... Now this is ridiculous. You don't need 3 houses. She has 3 houses in LA and a penthouse in Manhattan. You don't need 3 houses in one city.
Yeah, what?
What are we doing here?
And something's telling me it's not like all across the city. I'm kind of thinking it might all be kind of near each other.
One is in
already.
Beverly Hills. One is in Mulholland Estates. One was in Malibu. That was the one that burned down.
Makes sense.
And
Yeah.
she has a penthouse in
Damn.
Manhattan.
Three in one city. You know, 2 in one city. Maybe I'll give you a pass. 3, unacceptable. I'm not trying to be problematic. The fire was balancing things out.
According to Forbes, I'm trying to see how rich she still is. There's no data for how rich she is in the past, 15 years, but at her peak, she was earning, $6 to $10 million a year. All right, y'all, time to read your Letterboxd reviews. Wait, I'm sorry. This interview, they describe the set burning down.
Oh, really? They go into more detail?
Yeah, the producer says it all happened so quickly. It was the end of a week, so everybody was ready to have the weekend off and come back on Monday.
Oh, no.
We all left the stage, and by that time, the ceiling was already on fire.
Oh, my God. So they left and it was already burning when they left?
Yeah. This description's funny. He said, "I remember that all the heads of the department had to do a head count. So you've got your iPhone 3 out, and you're ringing everyone in your crew who left for the day. Dude, the iPhone 3 did not exist in 2005. Like,
Yeah. The iPhone 1, I don't think
the iPhone 1 came out in like 2007. So he's misremembering this completely.
God. He's just making shit up.
Wow. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna read your letterbox reviews. We are gonna read your letterbox reviews. Alright, go to letterbox and go to recent reviews. Let's read these people's. Let's read what the people have to say. Starting with, you have to go back to recent. You got to go back to. Well, let's see who the first person is. Some other people also watched this movie today. That's funny. Okay, the review by Agilesson, and then just read all the reviews from there. So I'll let you read the first one.
The first 46 minutes are so boring, but the rest of it was okay, and the climax is great. And Paris Hilton was fine acting-wise. And she is kind of hot, too. 2.5 stars.
Welcome to America. Queef Cake said, the original may have Vincent Price, but does it have My Chemical Romance, a Tommy Wiseau killer, and a 110-minute runtime? I don't think so. Also, this was produced by Robert Zemeckis, ? Anyways, how did the house stay up for so long in Louisiana? Is it rebuilt like the Ice Hotel every year?
All right. Jay Flick says, this is how the candles at Bed Bath & Beyond are made.
Kudelia said, I did think the Paris Hilton figure at Madame Tussauds was very uncanny. Oh, because it was made for this movie, or designed after this movie. Okay, wait, someone said that there's some... Hold on, I gotta make sure I go back a little bit. What do you mean, Portuguese? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about in the chat. They're like, oh, there's some reviews before the Portuguese one, but I don't see a Portuguese... a review in Portuguese. I'm very confused.
Oh, wait. There's one that says Me Duermo Away. Oh, wait, no, I'm seeing a Portuguese one. It looks like one friend group in Portugal watched this movie tonight.
At the same time as us.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta make sure I don't miss anyone. I check by checking the profiles to see if they're following me. That's how I know that they're in the stream.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I don't see any reviews before then. But if anyone in the chat has a review from earlier, tell me which one it is. Okay. Nisha said, House of Wax, more like House of Ass.
Awesome.
There wasn't nearly enough ass, actually, so I disagree.
Yeah, there really wasn't. It was very subdued.
Macaroons for Rose said they wanted people to see this movie so badly they decided to make Paris Hilton run in lingerie through a wax factory and then kill her to activate all the men's neurons. Well, at least Spike TV was slightly telling the truth, but the Razzies were fucking stupid to give her the award. Methinks it's because the voters had only saw it for, oh, Paris is in it, so let's vote for it because she's awful. It's so stupid. It makes me want to do 2 movie marathons. One for all the animated Barbie movies and one for movies released on the birthdays of the members of this J-pop group I like. Just to clear my mind of movies made for sex appeal, but the Razzies are right sometimes, especially when Gal Gadot is that Gal Gadot's real name? Your reviews, I can always count on your reviews, Macaroons, to really confuse me sometimes. and I appreciate it. Kira McKenney said, a good little watch, but it would have been better in October. Well, close
True.
enough.
Can't argue with that.
Ursa Monroe said, caught this an hour or so in. I was mad about it, but then when I started to pick up, I was like, whoa, this is sick as fuck. Feels made in a lab for me. I don't need good writing or believable character actions. All I need is a fun premise. The set is so great. Not as gory as I thought it would be. Okay, well, Ursa, you came halfway. Most of the gore was earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Gonna watch the hour I missed before I go to bed. Alright, you're gonna see some gore.
Get ready to be scared.
Alright, you can read the next one.
Osvaldicus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Osvaldicus says, there is a before and after in watching Paris Hilton's death scene. That changed my life.
Headshot.
Yeah. A pretty crazy, like, it's just it's not even inventive, it's just so specific.
I originally
The way it happened.
I originally gave this movie 3 stars, but I think I have to bump it up to 3.5 because I forgot how cool that house melting scene is.
Yeah. The house melting really saves the whole movie. It's like you said, they came up with that first, you know?
Yeah.
Our 824 Lover 2004 says movie night with Evasive number 74. Have you done 74 of these?
I've been doing this now for a couple years.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. While I do agree it is a pretty generic and cliche-filled mid-2000s horror slasher, I still oddly admire how different it was trying to be with the setting and kills. Also, as far as horror movie remakes go, certainly a lot worse could have happened. Paris Hilton did her best, so there's that too. These are very thoughtful. These are very like considerate and moderate reviews.
Real reviews. Alex said, Nick, hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes. Helena into New Dawn fades and the credits is better than the rest of the movie. Randy Dora said, it's possible that I may have been a bit bored at the beginning with all the college kids hanging out. The movie picked up when the House of Wax burned down, but it doesn't really make up for the rest of this. I suppose this movie isn't for me. Also, I remember hearing people didn't like Paris Hilton's performance in this, but because I was kind of bored with this movie, I thought her acting was just okay. Not good, but could have been worse. Probably describes the rest of this movie. 1 star for the pretty great soundtrack. Shout out to Spitfire. And 1 more star because I was told the kills in this are crazy, and what happened to Jared Padalecki's character was in fact a bit freaky, so I have to agree. Also 1/2 star for the dog. I'm not immune to dog.
Real.
Alright, you can read.
Yeah, that's a good point. That Paris Hilton's acting kind of stands out because the rest of the movie is a bit boring.
Okay, you can
All
read
right,
the next
Snatch. What'd you say?
one. You can read the next one. Next few.
Okay. Snatch Fans says 3.5 stars. House of Wax is a controversial 2005 Disney Channel original movie directed by a huge emo hardcore fan who wanted to ask the simple question: what would happen if you took 2 damn stubborn teens and matched them against 2 freaky tweens? That's how you say twins with a funny accent. Starring Tommy Wiseau in an autobiographical story of his life in Poland before The Room, House of Wax is perfect for fans of brothers, sisters, and Paris Hilton. So Mel, don't walk to see House of Wax today. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Chaotic Crusader, 3 stars and a heart. What the fuck do you mean Paris Hilton got a Razzie for this? I mean, her acting is fine. Nothing exceptional, but like, come on. Agree, hard agree. And then do you want to do the last one?
Yeah, Gia said, where the hell they get all that wax? But OMG, girl, that face. Thought I'd seen this before, but I don't remember. This movie would have been swept under the rug if it wasn't for the cast. Actually, there's a few more when you refresh the page. Evie said,
Oh, well, yeah.
bro, this movie, it's so dope. One of my absolute favorites. The practical effects, yes, please, never gets old. I love watching it when we're at the end of summer, and I'm begging for fall and Halloween season to be here. M said, I won't lie, MCR on the original soundtrack was a deciding factor to watch this movie. Wait, some of these people might have just watched this movie at the same time as us. I'll give them a heart anyway. Yep, this is one person who just happened to watch this at the same time as us. That's really funny. Snowy said, what happens when Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast has a villain arc? And Cass said, maybe I'm just not a fan of the overly bland horror character from the 2000s, but the only good thing about this movie is the soundtrack and the goodish gore. You still gave it 3.5 stars, though, so.
Yeah, so clearly something was working.
So clearly. Well, y'all, this has been Movie Club Night. Everyone follow Jake on Letterboxd and subscribe to Jake. Does anyone in the chat want to say some final words about House of Wax? I would hang out longer, but it is late.
Yeah,
and I am tired.
Long ass movie.
And I'm burnt, which fit this movie very well. Actually, being sunburned, this is a very good sunburn type of movie.
True. Willy Wonka and the Wax Factory.
I'm gonna let y'all know, for those who are here, no live stream next Sunday. I am actually doing a movie night in person, kind of. I don't think anybody in the chat is in the New York area, but if you are, I am co-hosting a live screening of the 1985-86 Transformers movie at a place called Cobra Club in Brooklyn. Entry is free. You just gotta buy a drink to support the bar. It's on my Instagram. I posted about it. If you're in the New York area and you want to come watch Transformers with me live in person, that is happening next Sunday. It's not a very formal event. My friend Shake Star, who you may remember from the Stonewall video, put it together, and I was asked to co-host. And then after that, the streams will return in September, except for when they won't, because I'm going to Hawaii halfway through September, so you know how it goes. Pretty dumb, but I'm glad we all agreed on Tommy being in this. For real.
Yeah.
Yesterday Dream said, thanks for funsies, Oscar divided by Zoe Saldana Pogface. Giovanni, everyone's in Ohio these days. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. I never turned the timer off. Wait, let me turn the timer off first. Alright, y'all. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.